This is my new favorite offense in College Football 27. Recently, I've been playing a lot more of Road to the College Football Playoff, and this is the scheme that I've been using to build my record to 50-4, and my win streak is currently at 25. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact offense that I've been using to move the ball up and down the field at will and make my opponents rage quit. And finally, I'll take this scheme into an online head-to-head game so you can see it in action and see how you can run it yourself. So for this scheme, we're going to be focusing on the Texas A&M offensive playbook and the formations bunch strong nasty and Y-off trips nasty. And as always, if you want access to this full scheme with even more unstoppable setups and one-play touchdowns, you can find that on wincollegefootball.com. To win more, go here. Okay, so the first play we're covering out of this scheme is going to be the play motion double pass from the formation bunch strong nasty. Now, to be clear, the entire game plan and everything that we have on the website actually covers 4 different formations. So I'm going to show you a little bit of everything in this mini scheme today, but this is the best trick play in College Football 27. So here's what the play art looks like. The only thing that we always recommend out of this formation is to run it with your bunch, which is your A, R, B, and B receivers to the wide side of the field. Now, there's no setup to this play. If your opponent is in zone coverage, this is going to be a free touchdown. Now, they can pass commit. I'll show you what happens and what to do if they do that. But if they don't know this is coming and they're surprised by this, this is just going to be a touchdown. You're just going to see RB is completely wide open and we are going to walk into the end zone. Like, it is about as easy of a touchdown as you will find in this year's game. Now, what is happening? Why does this work? So if I go into instant replay, essentially, if your opponent's in zone, their defenders will bite down on this wide receiver that goes on the auto motion because they think he is just now a receiver and he's just going to run the football. Well, that just leaves the deep fade route wide open for an easy touchdown. Now, this is going to work against any zone. That was a cover 3. Here's cover 4 quarters, right? This is a matching defense as well. It's not going to matter. You're just going to see, again, in game, if they do not pass commit any type of zone coverage, you will have a free touchdown. Again, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, match, doesn't matter. Now, what you might see is against really good players or people that at least have seen this before, as soon as they see that auto motion, they're going to do one of 2 things. They're either A, going to pass commit. So I'm going to go ahead and pass commit on defense here. And this is what's going to happen. You're going to see that the deep defenders will not get faked out this time, but they're going to keep backing up, and it's just going to give you an opportunity to just take off with your wide receiver. So if they pass commit, that's fine. Just literally run with your receiver. Let me just do it again. Again, here's a cover 3. I pass committed. We snap the football. The auto throw is going to go to our receiver. We're going to see that they don't bite down. That's fine. We're now just going to take off to the outside, and we're going to pick up an easy 10, 15 yards on it, okay? That is number 1. That is how a lot of people will defend it. They'll try to pass commit. The next thing, if they happen to be in man, now here's man coverage. This just will not work. Man coverage is the best way to defend this, just from a coverage standpoint. You're going to see here, we can see nobody gets faked out. We really can't run with the football, but we can just try to throw to one of these underneath receivers. That is possible. You can see we completed that there, but man coverage is the best way to defend this. But if your opponent's in zone, this is just a free touchdown. And again, if you see them pass commit, they won't bite down on this. This won't be open. However, you'll be able to run with your receiver. But if they don't know it's coming, you're going to get a free 6 points out of this play. The next play we're going to take a look at out of the scheme is going to be the play Dagger. Now, this can be used as both a man and a zone beater, but I'm going to show you the man beating option that we cover out of the full game plan. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our bunch, which is A, R, B, and B, are to the wide side of the field. And this is what the play looks like just naturally, but we're going to make a couple adjustments to it to just make it better. So first and foremost, what we're going to do, we're going to start from the left. We're going to work our way right. We're going to put our solo receiver on a post route. We are then going to corner route our tight end, and then we're going to slant route our outside bunch receiver. Now, if you think you're getting blitzed, what's great about this play is the running back's already blocked, so you don't need to do anything. But if you think that they're just playing a 4-man rush or a 3-man rush or something, I would highly recommend also putting your running back on an out route. Now, I'm going to cover all different types of man defense. We're going to start with cover 2 man. A lot of people are going to run this by pressing and shading underneath. But what's so great about this play is the bunch essentially causes chaos for man coverage. It's really hard for the swapping to be perfect out of this. So essentially, if we snap the football here, we should see that somebody just kind of comes free. You can see the tight end is just completely wide open here, and we turn that into 25, 30 yards. Now, is he going to be that wide open every time? No. but you will have a good shot of essentially somebody coming that wide open. So I'm going to do the exact same thing again, no difference. We'll snap the football. We will likely see other people win here. B was wide open. The running back is wide open. This is just an easy way to beat any type of man coverage. Now, let's go to cover one man, for example. Now, what is also so good about this is a lot of people are going to shade their coverage, and that's what people just love to do out of this game. So a lot of people will shade inside, and they will even commit inside. And what's so great about this is you have routes running literally in different outside and inside variations. So for example, you do have the X receiver running an inside route, and you have the B receiver running an inside route. So those are going to be taken away by a shade inside. But the corner out by the tight end and the out route by the running back are both outside running routes, so they're going to absolutely dominate inside shade, and vice versa. If they shade outside, you'll have the post and the slant, and you won't have the corner or the out route. So here's cover one. Again, I shaded inside here. As you can see, both the out route and the corner out by the tight end are completely wide open. This is just a super easy way to beat man coverage, and man coverage is the meta right now. This is what people are running, and this is what people have a lot of trouble against. So that was cover one. Let's just go to a cover zero blitz, right? So something like this, maybe somebody's just sending 5 and they're just usering over the middle of the field, something like that. Same thing. We're not going to change anything. If we think we're getting blitzed, we do not have to send out the running back. He's already blocked, like I said. And again, we just snap the football and we wait to see who gets open. You can see the B receiver's wide open here. We'll take him and we'll, again, pick up an easy 10, 15 yards that way. But this is a super easy play. It is something that you can literally always look to against any type of man coverage. It won't matter. We'll go to cover one again. This time we'll shade outside and commit outside. But you're going to see the exact same thing, right? Now they've shaded outside. Well, guess what's going to be open? The inside breaking routes, as we get just yelled at in practice mode. But that will make a difference, and this is going to make your life so much easier trying to beat man coverage in college football 27. The next play we're going to take a look at is probably the best RPO in the game. This is the RPO read Y flat from the formation Y off trips nasty. Now, if you've played college football or Madden for the past couple years, you know about this RPO already, but it is so good this year. And again, this is just something that's part of the full scheme. Now, there's a certain way that I run this, and I want to show you exactly how to do that. But first, I'm just going to break down what the RPO is, what you're looking for. So here's what the RPO looks like. Now, we always want to run this with our trips, which is our Y, RB, and B receivers to the wide side of the field. Here, I'm kind of in the middle, but you kind of get the idea of it. Now, what makes this so good is essentially against any type of zone defense, you're going to be able to throw this tight end, and you can see here, I just literally throw it and I go into the end zone. Like, it's that easy. It's just that good of an RPO. Now, what makes it even better is what a lot of people will do to try to stop this is they're going to put this guy into a hard flat, okay? Now, they're going to think, I've got this covered. He's in a hard flat. There's no way that hard flat doesn't play the tight end on the flat route. But they would be wrong, because I want you to see he's got an R over his head. You see that guy in the hard flat right there? He's got an R over his head. That means he is the read key. And what that also means is no matter what he's on, he will never go guard the flat, ever. And you'll be able to throw this over and over and over again, and that will not defend it. The next thing is people will say, well, I'm going to run a cover 2, right? Cover 2 will stop it. No, cover 2 will also not stop it. You will be able to throw this against any zone coverage at all. The only thing that's going to give it trouble is when people start shading down their zone defense, and sometimes that'll give it trouble because you can see here, we pick this up and we're still able to get to the outside. They could go ultra aggressive zones. They could man people up, but a lot of the times, again, it's just not going to cover it. Let me go to a cover 2 man defense. Some people will say, all right, well, I'm going to run cover 2 man against it, right? Nope, not going to work either, because the guy who's manned up on him is just not in the right position to guard him. And additionally, the best type of coverage to actually guard this like super consistently is to actually play like a cover 1 man defense. This is the easiest way to do it. There are other ways to do it, but this is the easiest way. Because the man defender is directly over the tight end here, he has a much better shot of getting there, but sometimes he will still bump into the other players, and you can see we still were able to throw it. Now, a lot of people that see this and know it's coming will just start like moving guys over here, and they'll just manually go play that. And that is where we're going to start just handing it off or keeping it with our quarterback. Now, Texas A&M is a very fast mobile quarterback, but you can see that our defender, again, this is the second option in this play, is the read option. So essentially, if he stands straight up, we're going to hand it off to the running back. If he attacks the running back, we can still actually hand it off to the running back. He's just not quick enough normally. Or we can then keep it with the quarterback by holding the A button on Xbox or the X button on PlayStation. So I'm just going to go ahead and snap it here. He stands up. I'm going to hand it to the running back. And you can see, because that user is out to the side, like guarding the flat, it's just going to give us a super easy handoff up the middle. And again, this is why this play is so annoying. Again, he stands straight up, and we turn this up the middle, and we gain like 15, 20 yards on a simple handoff. So this play is so good, but here is the trick. Here is how you actually use this. So typically I will come out in bunch strong nasty, and it doesn't really matter what play, but let's just say it's double pass or it's dagger, right? Doesn't matter. And then if I see somebody running something that's super compressed, or I just think I've got an opportunity to throw this RPO read Y flat, I will then audible over to it. And you can see it's a couple taps on the D-pad, but Y off trips nasty, RPO read Y flat, and look at how fast they get into the action. And then you can just snap the football and throw this to the outside. That's what makes this whole scheme so difficult to deal with, because you can audible to other formations, and the audibling from bunch strong nasty to Y off trips nasty is so quick and makes those two formations so difficult to guard together. Now let's take this scheme into an online head-to-head game so you can see it in action. And in our first game, we got matched up with Dr. Vint Dave, who's number 16 in the world with 372 wins and 64 losses. And this game got started with a bang, as I got a little bit lucky, but I hit him with one of the glitchiest plays in this entire scheme, and we took it all the way for a 75-yard touchdown to open the game. Next, on our opponent's very first possession, he ends up throwing us a pick to our deep safety, and we're able to return this for a while and get down into the red zone, but we did have to settle for 3. Got to take our points in that scenario, but he's going to stay in the game now. Just a couple plays later, we've got him in a 4th and long, and we're able to force an incompletion to get the ball back. Good defense, let's go. And this time we're able to capitalize as we get out of the pocket and hit our tight end for an easy touchdown. Let's go. At this point, our opponent still has yet to get a first down, and we get him into a 4th and short, and we're able to force an incompletion to get the ball back. Here, we notice our opponent's been in a lot of zone coverage, so we set up one of our zone coverage beaters and hit him deep down the field for a big play. Then we're able to cap this drive off with a quick RPO for an easy touchdown. 2 plays later, we're starting to think our opponent's never going to get a first down, as he throws up a jump ball and our defender comes down with it and takes it once again inside the red zone. Good defense. We once again hit him with a quick RPO, and we're able to take this to the outside and in the end zone. And a couple plays later, we have him on another 4th and long. We're able to force another sack, and at this point, he finally decides he's had enough, and he quits out of the game. Game number 2, of course, we got to start on defense. Nothing like an offensive video where we got to start with defense, so is what it is. But let's see if we can get a quick stop here. We're playing Texas Tech. You don't run into this team in Road to the College Football Playoff too often, so we'll see what he's got cooked up for us. Oh, he is passing. We're all over that. Nope. All right, 2nd down. Like what I see here, nothing open. He did run a corner out. We yell at him just, I mean, we're just screaming. 4th down, pump me the football. I think we can get a decent return here. Get to the outside, let's go, come on. Block them. Get off me. Let's go. All right, good return. It's a good start to this game so far. Oh, I mean, perfect coverage. I mean, good grief. Ugh. All right, well, we give the ball right back. Oh, we're all over that. 3rd down. Nope. I shaded inside. Good play. I mean, he's gone. Could I have played that any worse? I don't think so. Nope. That was a crack toss. Shoot. He's gone. Dang it. I was not expecting a crack toss. Got a great stop right away on defense too, and just blew it on offense by getting cute. Good run. Again, he's got a million guys in the box here. Like, he's gonna have to user this. God, just bad run stick. That's fine, 4th and inches, that's good. Hey, there's just no way this isn't open. All right. Yeah, we got help there, we're good. Okay, that's good, 3rd down. Let's go, now we're not gonna let you clock it though. Timeout. All right, that's good. We're at the 35, something like that. Yep, easy. There we go. All right, 10-7, our ball. So just kind of see which way he's shading. Just got the running back. His user went to take the slant route. The slant route was gonna be wide open, but his user went to it. Yeah, looks like a no-brainer bubble play. I don't know if he's blitzing me or what's happening here. Oh, we might be usering it. Nope. We got him. Let's go. Woo, touchdown. Yeah, we just yell at him. You can't send 5 out, man. And he's out of here. GG's. So again, that's just a sample of the Texas A&M offense. And I'm telling you, there's so much more to it. This is just the best offense in college football 27 right now. And if you like this video, you should check out this video next, where I show you the most overpowered defense in college football 27.